Alright, hey everybody, it's Sarah's Night again, and we're back with Let's Play Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And I think tonight we're just going to try to get on through this third dungeon, the Key Cavern. Which, actually that reminded me of my childhood in 6th grade when I first went through this game with my friends like I described before. And one of them, when he got ahead of me, he kept calling this place the Slime Cavern because I was just like, hey, I'm coming up on the 3rd level, so, what's the name of it again? And he goes, Slime Cavern, I guess? Or the Slime Cave? But I guess it was just because of, these statues out here look like little, I don't know, blob monsters with one eye. I guess he just imagined this color as green for them. Just all green and sort of translucent and gelatinous, like slime, so I don't know. But yeah, now that I remember that this place is called the Key Cavern, it's actually, they're not joking, it's actually going to require quite a few keys to get through this. Like, almost every door is locked. And anyway, in this room, I already remember this fan is going to keep blowing you back unless you have the Pegasus boots, which of course we get in this level, so we're going to be able to come back and get that treasure chest. It'll probably be mandatory anyway. But yeah, with the Pegasus boots, you'd be able to dash against the flow of a fan like that. And oh, this bomb sort of went out of control. Yep, already got a key. Okay, not really interested in getting a Guardian Acorn, but the Miniature Triforce I definitely am. Okay, that sucks. There was just a monster in that chest. Apparently we cannot reach this yet. There will have to be one of those orbs to strike. Huh. Okay, there was that little blob over there. I guess you have to defeat him too to make the treasure chest appear, but we can't because those are the special kind of, I just called them limestone rocks. That's the first thing I could think of that you actually have to dash against. So we're not able to get that yet. Or that chest, crap. So yeah, in a room with a door leading in every direction and everyone's locked. Oh. Okay, so there are these guys. Vaguely resembling penguins again. I managed to get the jump on one there somehow, but yeah, for the most part they're just going to teleport to the, like, between two different locations, so you just have to recognize where they go and then try to get ahead of them there so that you can strike them as soon as they appear. But approaching them normally won't work. Okay, that room was actually pointless because all we got in there was a key. Could have just skipped it. And there we go. I'm guessing the key could actually, if you actually just sat there and let it go, it would travel along these conveyor belts and go into the gap. But I guess I don't know if there's actually like a floor below. Well, yeah, there is. I take that back. No, there isn't. There isn't a floor below, because we came from above. But yeah, I guess if you are in a multi-floor dungeon, then it'll just go to the room in the floor directly below you, or you just got to leave the room and come back, and it'll reappear. I mean, if it actually made so that it was lost forever, well, you would probably totally end up screwing yourself and not be able to progress in a dungeon. And if you didn't make a separate save file before that dungeon, well, then you're screwed completely. And we do not have the fragment to this message yet. Did I hit that? Not sure. Let's just make sure I don't have to defeat this guy in order to get a key to up here. And nothing. Okay. I like how these guys just sort of pop right up out of the floor. And they're definitely the most commonplace enemy here, and I've definitely always looked at these as just like sort of those ordinary slime enemies you usually find at the beginning of a lot of RPGs. You know, as first, second dungeon monsters. They sure are being generous with giving me the little boost in power here. Okay, I remember this now. If you go this way past that key pyramid. Actually, can we go through any? Yep. There's actually 4 along the way just as you go around, so we actually have to find that many more keys. 3 now. Alright, I know there was a mini-boss in that room just a second ago, but let's go ahead and clear out this way first. Oh great, I can't get up there. I don't know, can you actually rebound these guys back if they try to slam into you? Because I know it's kind of at random. I mean, they don't ever appear to be going directly for you, they just go crazy. Alright, if I try to pick up the pot, this guy will try to knock the... Yeah, and I just got hit anyway, never mind. Oh, good, the map. Let's take a gander at what we got here. Yeah. Sure enough, kind of the shape of the... That alludes to the name of the dungeon in the first place. This looks like a set of 2 keys. 2 differently shaped, but yeah. Let's see if there's anything on up here. No, that's a dead end. But I guess we can just move this out of the way and be... Alright, well... I vaguely remember these bosses up here. They're kind of like the Dodongos, I believe. Where you just have to get them to eat a bomb and so many times, and that's the only way to damage them. Oh good, he just walked right into that one. I also like how you can, I like how you can just pick up the bomb even if it starts flashing like it's about to explode, and it's like somehow that resets the fuse. Okay, right there. No, that somehow missed him. And here I believe this is actually the room where the Pegasus boots are. Alright. Along with the feather, I think this is also like the most prevalently useful item. So yeah, you just, whatever button you have it equipped to, A or B, you just hold on to that button and you'll dash forward with your sword. Well, I mean, if you have the sword equipped in the other hand, but if not, you'll simply dash, but it makes for a nice charge attack against enemies, and I think it does, twice the damage of a normal hit, just like the, swing attack does. Okay, so this arrow is obviously pointing down for a reason. You notice the pattern on the floor here. just bomb that wall and another bomb wall, which I think goes back to the main room on this floor. Alright, got another Triforce of Power. Awesome. Okay, yeah. So, what we do to get across, now that we have the Pegasus Boots and the Feather in conjunction, you just do like a dash jump, and you can go over gaps as wide as 3 spaces now instead of just 1. I mean, you can also kind of dash your way to safety if you happen to linger at the edge of the pit. Well, I did not provide a good example of that just now, but let's see if I can do it again. Yeah, you can see I was gonna kind of teeter on the edge there for a second, but you can keep on dashing to... You just have to know when to press the button for using the feather as you dash in order to make it across. It can take some practice. Good, we already had the boss key, so basically just 3 more. Okay, I don't know why that jump was not... Okay, actually there was a room up north. Let's make sure we get that, because there's undoubtedly more keys this way that I'll need. Also, let's make sure we have the sword and feather in the right hands, or else I'm going to end up confusing myself. Oh, these bombs, instead of dashing around like crazy, they deliberately come after you, but you can just keep repelling them back until they explode. I like how they just soar maniacally grand. I imagine that's supposed to resemble some kind of suicide bomber thing. I don't know. Like, yeah, I know I'm about to die too, but as long as I can take you with me. Evil grin. Yeah, that compass kind of came at a rather inconvenient time. A little too late. I know there was a room further out. So okay. I guess you're just supposed to, instead of giving you the crack in the wall as, you know, the obvious hint, it's just that, you know, the game expects you to kind of have decent enough navigational skills to remember where you were in the layout, so you would be able to see as you were walking on the upper edge, you know, towards the bottom of the screen here, that you would see there was this room right here with no apparent way in. So okay, really, you guys are gonna make me do this again? Let's see, how many keys do we have? Okay, 2, so I just need 1 more, which undoubtedly I passed up like 3 different treasure chests I wasn't able to get to before on the upper floor, so this is not going to be an issue. Also, I gotta say, the music is so weirdly jarring in this level. It's like, yeah, this, you know, this first little part, it's kind of in your face, like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, it'd be like, you know, the Blob or some other sort of B-horror movie monster from 50s and 60s is approaching you, or zombies are about to eat your face. Like, giving you this almost comical sense of danger in its tone with how dramatic it is, but then it immediately kind of goes into that creeping piano crescendo, and it's they both kind of fit, you know. I guess if they're trying to give you like more of a sense of horror in this particular dungeon, I don't know why. I mean, it's really nothing different about it that gives me any kind of feel, or I mean, no jarring imagery or anything, just the music itself. But anyway, just those 2 sections of the music are so contrasting immediately. It's like getting auditory whiplash. And wow, I'm low on hearts. I really need to be careful here. Okay, so Oh, another mini Triforce. If I can just hold on to that for the boss, it'll be even easier. Okay, we are... Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. That was not a good situation to be in. The bomb was like right there, and I don't think it was gonna let me out. Okay, well, let's just warp over to... Oh, never mind. I did not actually get the key from that chest, that last chest that appeared, because I got killed on the way. Duh. That's assuming there is even a small key in it. They're gonna make me do it again. Okay, that's fair. So let's just head right back over. Okay, so you can't strike him back, it appears. It's just like, I guess you just gotta kind of hit him at just the right time. A little more precise than hitting the other, the suicide bombs that grin at you as they come over to, as they wander over to hopefully explode in your face. Okay, so that is a message fragment. We'll read that one just for kicks. And let's go back up here and strike the orb in order to... Oh, good. It's also in the same room with the message, so that's convenient. This might tell me something about the boss. Since I already have all the other items, so, I mean, Steph... Do not fear, dash, and fly. Oh, I guess that was just telling you you can jump over... You can make it over large gaps by using the boots and the feather in conjunction, but... I mean, that's not actually telling you how. But hey, that's fine. Zelda games are always a little vague on what to do next like that, at least classic ones. Okay, so hopefully the final key, last small key we need is in here. No, those are 200 rupees. But I will not argue against that. Ah, now I remember where the last key is. No doubt down here. I totally forgot about this room. Now that we have the Pegasus boots, we just gotta dash against that fan and we're good. Now, before tackling the boss, yeah, I was hoping that this thing would still be here even after... Even if I had grabbed it once before, I don't remember if I have, but this Flying Heart, hopefully it respawned just for me to get my health back for the boss. Actually, now that I remember, the boss himself also kind of resembles like this slimy, just giant pair of eyes. What's the deal with this thing? An angry thwomp of some sort. Maybe dash against it? Yeah. Okay, kind of like the face after hitting him. Like, I can't believe you just did that, buddy. Okay, we should be getting close. Oh, good. With the boots, you can also go fast enough, assuming you don't get too close to him before dashing, of course. He'll catch them by surprise. They won't be able to vanish in time. Okay, well, the compass says that there is a key in this room also. But that is clearly the boss room right up ahead, so... one extra key. Hopefully we can use that for the next dungeon or something. I don't remember if small keys disappear after you exit a dungeon. Like, you can't use them. You can't use any. You can't carry over any from the previous dungeon to the next one. But that would make this room totally pointless then, because I can't get here in the first place without having gathered all the keys in the rooms before. Oh, okay. So I forgot that the boss kind of teaches you like a 4-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just do this to make you appear. Yeah, see, there you are. So what we do with this guy... yeah, he kind of has this weird, just kind of almost clear, translucent appearance. And you just keep striking at the eyes like this, but you can't get like this, you can't break apart like that final little membrane, that strand holding the two together into one with just normal sword attack. So you gotta kind of keep hitting till you get down to the thinnest point, and then dash as fast as you can to separate them apart before they start regenerating. Oh. Okay. You strike them and they'll take a leap up to the ceiling. I didn't remember that. But if they're going to do that every time and then try to, like, leap over onto you to cause damage, then you might as well try to get as much damage in with one hit. So with the swing attack, and I got them both. I also forgot they had that little HP once you figure out how to separate them. I mean, I guess the developers just assumed it was something like, you know, for at least for first-time players, and or if you didn't remember the strategy, then it'd be like you waste most of your health just trying to figure out how to dash the two eyes apart to where you can actually start causing real damage. Okay, Sea Lily's Bell, that's our third instrument. It is hidden in the waterfall. You know, I'm glad I happen to remember the general area of the island where level 4 is. Otherwise, that clue is not very helpful. Yeah, thanks. Actually, this owl hasn't shown up in a while. He showed up like 3 or 4 times before the first dungeon even began, and I think this is maybe the second time he's appeared since, so... nice seeing you, even though you're basically repeating the same things. Ah, now he told me something useful. Hasten to the desert. Yeah, the desert in the southeast corner of the island, that's where we get the key to the 4th dungeon. But as to the dungeon itself, it appears past a waterfall that's like, in the northeast corner. Actually, let's pull up the map, see if I can kind of identify it. Yeah, I haven't explored any of these spaces yet, but honestly, I guess when you happen to start going over into this area, I don't know, maybe you don't have to literally search every waterfall you might find. Because it just says it's hidden behind the waterfall. Well, there's more than one on this entire island, but I think once you get up into this area, if you just happen to wander out that way thinking, you know, you might run into some luck finding the next dungeon, well, it'll then tell you, if you've already explored that square and you take a look at the map again, it'll give you this icon right here, which, you know, means it's a dungeon. Or yeah, this is where I was just at anyway. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, we're going to go back up into this corner for the 4th dungeon, but first we must explore the southeast portion in order to find the key to it. But first, let's go, I think it's north a little bit. Is it past this screen? Okay, there's the phone booth, and no, this is not it. I think it's a little bit back west, but yeah, I believe we find Taryn, since the storyline calls for it now, hanging out near that tree with the honeycomb. Yeah, here he is, right here. So we'll give him the stick that Kiki left behind when she had her slave monkeys build the bridge to Richard's former castle for us. And he'll use it to... He's just like, hey, looking for some honey, so use this stick to knock it down. And of course, the natural result is this. He didn't even get to keep it, so this is for me. I hope the guy is okay. Right quick. Let's make sure I've already covered these these caves right here. In fact, I believe I had to use Pegasus boots to get past this one, so yeah, let's go ahead and see what's in here. $50 not bad, I suppose. Okay, and of course I can't get back out that way because then I'd be able to get to the treasure chest in the first place without using the boots. But actually, while we're at it, now that I think about it, we can also go back to the village. I think all we needed was the Pegasus boots. Now, I don't think we actually need any more special items after that in order to make it all the way through this, dream shrine, whatever this is. Oh, yeah, the kid actually tells us about it, okay. Better not say anything else as I'm just a kid. Well, actually, no. I think Link would actually be very happy for you to give him more information if it helps him on his quest. At least from his perspective. But luckily I already know as the player. Okay, so yeah, I can just use the boots to dash past these guys now. Without any trouble. Because this time I don't have to actually get close to them in order to begin the attack. So they can't run into me and cause all that damage. Okay, and we should be... no, never mind. I am getting quite a lot of rupees lately, though. That's nice. Hoping it turns out that I don't need anything else. Is it on this side? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, in the treasure chest on this side, we get the ocarina. But we actually have to go through some other events separately to actually learn songs on them. For now, it's going to be a useless item. Okay, so offhand, I'm not sure if there's a way to get to the southeast portion of the village, to the desert, and also the animal village is there now that I think about it, through the prairie. So let's go down to the beach and try to go east from there. I mean, I'm sure you can eventually, but right now I don't think there's a really viable way to get down to the desert from the prairie, so we'll try the beach instead. Okay, now I know I'm able to get over this gap. Time my jumps well, of course. Okay, and we are not able to get to this yet. I'm pretty sure that's not the passage leading to the near the desert or anything, but yeah, I think you actually need like the hookshot or something in order to like kind of cut down the bushes from far away, and then you can jump over the gap, because of course we can't use the boots, the feather, and the sword at the same time in order to do a, you know, dash jump that'll get us across. And, you know, cut down the bushes at the same time before they push a Link back into the gap. Now, let's get these on the right hands here. Oh, good, seashell. And since that bush was there by itself, I thought there might be something important in there. Let's go ahead and see what Old Man O'Reilly has to say, just in case it's something important that I'm forgetting. In the Yarna Desert, located southeast of the island, you'll find something called the Angler Key. How much more obvious do I need to be? Let's say that actually was pretty much telling you exactly what you need to do. Not good. As far as I know, there is absolutely no way to get past these particular kinds of rocks. So maybe you do have to go east through the prairie. I mean, I certainly can't go down the water here. Well, while we're here, before we go back all the way around, let's see what's in this cave. Well, I'm about to leave the cave anyway. It doesn't matter if I get that miniature Triforce. Oh! Never mind, there is hope. That was a passage. This might actually get us to the village this way. Yeah, it's like the animal village and then the desert's on the other side of it, so we do that. Or not. Yeah. Okay. Let's try one more time. Okay, good. We can go further north. Okay, good. This looks familiar. Sure enough, Animal Village to the east. And in fact, I believe you have to take this passageway to get to it. Yeah, see, in order to get across that little canal right there. Kind of like the throwback to Jaws with these fish enemies right here that you just see their fins in the water and then they'll leap out and try to eat your face. Oh, my bad. Sorry, dude. Yeah, this is in fact the Animal Village right here on the next screen, and with that, we'll go ahead and tackle that in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.